Ceci,
Daddy,
what do you see?
myself,
What do you see?
What's this?
the questions.
Right. Take it all. Take it all. You can start asking the first question.
The
Or
first question
ex-
says, what do you...
explain what the assignment is all about, and then
The assignment is research on nuclear energy and how nuclear energy is used in South Africa. So the first question says, what do you know about nuclear energy?
well, Eka, what do you know about nuclear energy?
I know it is the energy of nuclear fusion and fission.
And then what more do you know?
I'd like to go and get one of my sources.
Okay. Okay, while she's still getting one of his sources, let me give you my understanding of nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is energy that is produced chemically, as opposed to energy that is produced by burning fossils like coal. Or it is also different from what is called renewable energy, where you use air or wind or the sun to generate energy. Nuclear energy, you use a chemical process to generate or to heat the water, and then that water then turns the turbines, and when the turbines spin, then we have energy. That's my answer to question 4.1.
Can I show you my source?
Do you want to show a source?
Yes.
Okay, you can't at the moment because I still have to teach you how to share your screen. But you can explain to us what you know about nuclear energy again.
Well, I technically yeah, I technically know a lot about nuclear energy and how it works. So yeah.
Yeah, tell us in short what you know.
What I know is nuclear energy is an energy made by fusion and fission of nuclear particles.
Perfect. Yeah, that's the most accurate answer. Well, I said chemical reactions. The chemical reaction that I'm referring to is what Ika terms fission actually.
Fusion
Chemical
and
fission and
fusion.
fission and fusion.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Ceci, then you can go to the next question.
Wait, the aftermath of which is nuclear radiation, which is harmful to humans and most animals.
What?
The aftermath of nuclear fusion and fission is usually nuclear radiation, which is deadly to animals and humans. So yeah.
Now, I think let's go according to the questions. Let Ceci ask the next question.
What do you think the benefits of nuclear energy are?
It's because they are abundant in the universe.
what are the benefits?
The
Not
benefits.
why do you think that it has benefits?
Eka, you
It's a
must
good-
learn. You must learn to listen and answer the question that is asked. What are the benefits?
The benefits is it is very good at providing power, since one of a nuclear explosions was about 20 kilotons of TNT, which is a lot of energy. And a
You're
man
off
who
topic,
did this
bruv.
measured how many kilotons it was by putting a piece of paper next to the explosion.
No, man, you are not answering questions. You are just going all over. Okay, sis, let me answer the question. The benefit of nuclear is that it does not produce carbon.
Yes.
Yeah. Therefore, it's safer for the atmosphere. Another benefit is that nuclear waste are stored deep in the ground in a specially designed dumping site. Unlike the solar energy, unlike the fossil energy, where the waste continues to pollute the air. And also, the nuclear energy waste can be recycled. You know, that's another benefit. Then the second benefit is
Wasn't that the third benefit now?
yes, the third benefit is that nuclear energy does not need huge facility to produce enough energy power. So it takes a small facility to generate the kind of electricity that can feed a bigger that can satisfy a bigger scope as compared to fossil energy. That's number 3. And then number 4, unlike popular belief, there's very little human and animal harm caused by nuclear energy as compared to the harm that is caused by the fossil energy. There are so many people who have died, who have developed lung diseases because they are inhaling carbon monoxide, which is in the air. And then there are very few people who die because of radiation that people are talking about. So it's a myth that nuclear energy is more dangerous than the usual energy, the fossil energy that we know. Eka, what do you think?
I think from the point you're coming from, you're absolutely correct.
I'm correct.
Yes.
Okay, so we agree. Can you, are you moving on, Ceci?
What do you think the disadvantages of nuclear fusion are?
There's no nuclear fusion in this.
I mean nuclear energy. Sorry.
Well, the first disadvantage is that it is still a little bit expensive. And not many countries have taken up to it. For instance, the United States uses about 20% or uses about 20% of nuclear energy to compensate for the fossil energy that they have. But France uses 70% nuclear, so there's very little fossil energy in France. So the disadvantage is that the price factor, it is still a little bit expensive because it's a new technology, but with time, it will become affordable.
What's your
Ika, what's your thinking about the disadvantage? Ceci,
yes?
you are the chairperson of this meeting. You are the one who's supposed to direct us.
I don't know how to direct anything.
Yeah, you say now let's go move to question 4.
Well, you guys just talking, but yeah.
So if he's not able to give you an answer, tell us what to do.
Okay, God. If you can't think of an answer, it's fine. Moving on to topic 3, to question 4, and it says, do you think nuclear energy is a good energy source for South Africa? Why or why not?
Yes.
Yes,
think
what?
it is-
Why?
I think it is good because it is less harmful to the ecosystem.
That's the perfect reason. Yeah, it's eco-friendly.
Mostly in South Africa, but yeah.
And then number 2, because it requires it requires less facilities to generate more energy. If you look in South Africa, we have Medupi, Kusile and what, but we still have load shedding. Huh?
What's that?
Medupi, the power stations that are here in South Africa, there are too many, and then they are too big. They are old, and they always break down, and then they cannot cope with the amount of electricity South Africa needs. So if we move to a nuclear energy system, we will have fewer units that can produce enough energy for the entire country at a less cost in the long run.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes. Another reason is that because it is environmental friendly, we'll also see fewer and fewer diseases that are caused by air pollution. So the number of people who will be hospitalized because of air pollution, air pollution caused diseases will come down. So nuclear energy is the way to go.
Okay, so that's the conclusion. Nuclear energy is the way to go.
Yes.
Do you agree with this, Ika?
Mm-hmm.
Does Mother agree with this?
Where's Mom? Is she in the meeting?
Where is she, Ika? What did she say?
Okay.
She's
Now
saying
that we are
this.
now that we're done, Ceci, can you summarize all the points?
What do you mean all the points?
From question number 1, what did you hear to be the answer to what 2, 3, and 4, and so on?
Okay, in question number 1, the question was, do you know what nuclear energy is? Do you know about nuclear energy? You both said that you do know about it, and you gave me the definition that it is nuclear fission and nuclear fusion, right? Ika? Okay, then Dad said it is it's produced chemically and it is a renewable energy. Okay, that's the things that I grasped in this thing. Majority of the things you said were in my own what do you call it, my own answer. So I'll just try and yes, I'll work around that. But
Okay.
are you going to give me like this recording just so I can write it down?
Yes, I'm going to send you the recording after the meeting.
Okay. Point number 2. Dad was the only one who answered this one, and it said, what do you think the benefits of nuclear energy are? Then Dad said that number 1, it doesn't produce carbon dioxide, right? It's carbon-free electricity. Then point number 2 you said is that it cannot be recycled.
It can be recycled.
Oh, sorry. Okay. And then point number 3 is that what do you call it? It's can't remember what you said, and whatever I wrote here is not pretty clear, but you said something about it being small in varsity.
That's the point I made.
Versatility.
No, I said it does not require big infrastructure to
Big
produce.
infrastructure.
Yeah, to produce a big output of electricity. I gave you an example that one plant can power half the country, and the other, if you have 2 plants, then the entire country is covered, depending on how big they are.
Okay.
Are there more than 15 plants of fossil fuels?
What?
Yeah, in South Africa, which is bad because they emit carbon dioxide.
Okay, point number 3. The question was, do you think the disadvantages? What do you think the disadvantages of nuclear energy are? And then Dad answered this question, and I think he also answered this question, but I can't remember. Dad said that it's very expensive, like very expensive, right? And you said that with it not, well, this actually counts as a benefit. You said it at the disadvantages, but I think it's a benefit because you said with less fossil fuel electricity and more nuclear energy, less lung diseases would be reported around the world. So, right, Dad? If I'm not wrong, that's what you said.
I'm not sure if that's what I said.
You said something in that lines, and I'm just making it simple because.
Yeah, for me, the only disadvantage is that it's still a new technology and therefore still very expensive. I think that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, the 4th one, you all just said that that nuclear energy is for the win. You said that it is good for us because if we use this, very little eco damage will happen and a lot of air pollution or sometimes soil pollution can happen. So yeah. In conclusion, you all said that nuclear energy is for the win.
Yeah, but I also said in the long run, it's a good investment because it powers. It would power the entire country with minimal infrastructure, so we won't have load shedding.
You said that The second point.
Okay. Yeah, it's a benefit, which is the reason why it's good for South Africa. Right. Are you happy with the answers that you've got?
Yes, thank you very much. You can stop head bashing your head. Yes, I think that was a very interesting meeting. I don't ever want a Zoom call ever again. So yeah,
So we can do this some other time.
no.
Yeah, you said
Eh,
you don't want a Zoom call ever again.
What is this then?
Microsoft Teams.
I don't want a Microsoft team ever again.
Okay,
No.
so I'm gonna use Zoom next time then.
I don't
No,
want a call ever again.
no, there's nothing like
So-
that. You must get used to this system. What I think is a problem is your laptop. It looks very poor.
Because it is poor, Dad. If I'm not wrong, this laptop was like, how much?
5 cents.
You paid for it. Get me a Dell laptop. A Dell laptop.
What's ProLine? ProLine.
Okay. So, Ceci, so you are
Yes.
saying the meeting is adjourned.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll send you the video.
Thank you very much. Goodbye, everybody.
Good
Go to
night, my
sleep.
kids.
Annyeong.